Hello everybody. Today I'd like to talk to you about easy anchoring, which comes from the world of NLP or neuro-linguistic programming. And it's really about anchoring a negative state and anchoring a positive state, and then collapsing both anchors into each other, allowing the positive state to overtake the negative state. So we're going to use an example here of a negative state and of a positive state, and you can use this information then to start using that on states, negative states yourselves, to collapse them and to reduce their intensity. So we're going to anchor on the left hand, that being the left thumb and left index finger, the negative anchor, and likewise on the right hand we're going to anchor the positive anchor. So let's begin by getting you to perhaps focus on an example, something like maybe public speaking, which is a big fear for a lot of people. It's a huge negativity, the thought for many people to have to do that. So let's use that as the example. So what I'd like you to do is to poise your fingers, that being your thumb and your left index finger, and just to think about public speaking. And as the feelings start to rise, perhaps just closing your eyes, thinking of that situation, thinking what you will see in that situation, what you will hear in that situation, and what you will feel in that situation, internally and externally, in that negative situation about public speaking. And when those feelings within you at the thought of that rise to their peak, then just touch and hold the left thumb and index finger together, and that is anchoring it. And then you break state. Okay, take a breath. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with the right index finger and the right thumb. But this time we're going to anchor a positive feeling, a resource state. So before we do that, it's perhaps a good idea to think of a memory that you're going to use, a positive memory that you're going to use for anchoring this resource state. And when you've thought of a memory you'd like to use, something that was powerful, that was strong in a positive way for you, what you felt and the experience for you, then poise your right thumb and right index finger and just build up that experience internally, just seeing what you see, hearing what you hear, feeling what you feel internally and externally, and perhaps what you can taste and smell in that positive experience. And when that builds up to maximum, to its height, then touch the right index finger and the thumb together in an OK sign. Hold it and say the word elevated. And then release the positive anchor. Okay, so now you need to just clear your head, clear your mind, clear your space. And what we're going to do now is we're going to run the positive anchor into the negative anchor. So, raise your two hands and then fire both anchors, the positive and the negative. And that will bring an experience of both the positive and the negative into your felt system. Hold it for about 10 seconds. And then release the negative. Wait for about another 10 seconds. And then release the positive. And there you have it. It's the merging of the two anchors, the positive anchor being stronger, and that will in effect change the experience of the negative anchor. So try it. Try it on lots of things and build up your skills in being able to do that. Thank you for watching. So apart from collapsing a negative state by using a positive anchor to collapse that, as I've just shown you, you can also stack lots of different positive memories on your right hand using your right index finger and right thumb, building up the experience, and then when it reaches a peak, touching the right index finger and the right thumb, anchoring the positive feeling and saying the word elevated. And then you can just use that alone anytime that you're in a situation where you want or require more positivity by just firing that anchor. Again, just touching your right thumb and index finger and saying the word elevated, even under your breath.